Hi guys, I'm back with another video. So this is unusual to my typical video that I do. I'm just gonna be telling some Lethal Company stories and some of the scariest stories I've ever had in Lethal Company. So let's get straight into it. At the number three scariest, I'm trying to think of a story. I've played a lot of Lethal Company, so I'm just trying to think of a story. So, wait, give me a second. I gotta close my door really quick. Okay, anyway, back to the video. And so, this was like one of my first times playing Lethal Company. I didn't know a whole lot about it. I knew what the monsters are called. And so I was just wandering around. I wasn't that deep in. I was in those like brick pathways you see. And so I looked down a big brick pathway. And so the bracken, if you look at it for too long, it'll turn red and attack. If it sneaks up behind you, it'll snap your neck. Well, that's what I was dealing with in this story. And so I was just wandering around, looked down a dark, dark, dark brick pathway. And then I looked the other way to go to another brick pathway. Something the bracken did is usually you see its glowing eyes, but here you didn't. Because the bracken got smart and hid from me. So just to freak me out. And when I turned around and went to go into the other hallway, I turned around to only see me in my neck getting snapped. That was one of my first jump scares in Lethal Company, and let me tell you, it scared the absolute crap out of me. On to the next story. And so, one of these is on camera. This is the on-camera story. And so, this is going to be in one of my upcoming videos. This story is based off of the video I made, the scariest Lethal Company moment ever. If you've seen that video, you knew what happened. And so we were just wandering around looking for stuff. There's a lot of dead ends and locked doors. So we only had one way, but that one way was filled with monsters. So we went to adventure. And there was some slime. My dad went close to the slime, and he saw a thumper running towards him, like behind him, I think. And it was just running around. My dad didn't want the thumper to see him. So he tried to jump over the slime, but he accidentally fell in the slime and died. But I headed out because I knew it was a bad idea because my dad died, so I just decided to get out of the building. And as soon as I got out, I heard a big footstep. And then as soon as I was like 5 seconds before I got on the ship, I hear roars of an eyeless dog. I ran towards the ship as fast as I freaking could. And luckily, I made it out alive. But I was literally spamming on my keyboard. I was just literally hitting my keyboard. I was slamming my hands against my keyboard. That was one of the scariest moments in the Lethal Company moment ever. On to the last and scariest story. This was today, a little earlier, just about 30 minutes ago. This is something I expected to happen, but I didn't think would happen so soon. I was not recording at this, like most of these. So, We found one of those, those big rooms with two sides. And there's a big drop in the middle. Yeah, we found one of those rooms. And we were getting creeped out. We were hearing sounds of a bracket. So we decided to get out. And then as soon as we decided to get out, one of those like pink centipede things dropped from the ceiling. It almost killed me. And my dad ran outside through the front entrance. I was about to escape, but you will not believe what happened. This is probably the creepiest and most terrifying moment I've ever had in Lethal Company. And so, when I first started Lethal Company, it always said I was the most paranoid employee, or the most paranoid person. And I knew about the ghost girl. I knew she would target the most paranoid employees. And the person with the most valuable stuff. I was always the person with the most valuable stuff and the most paranoid. So I knew this would happen at a point. But not this time. So I was about to escape. I saw the ghost girl peeking around a corner trying to creep me out. And then I quitted and left the server. I was in complete shock. When I saw the ghost girl, it scared me half to death. I will not forget this moment.